Hi everyone, this is just trying to play it. We're back with Junkyard Builder, and I'm gonna start this video by saying I'm stupid. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm stupid. Because let's just get into the game first of all. Let's get into the game, and then I can show you why I'm stupid. But how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good time. We're gonna continue from where we left off because I never went to sleep. But I'm gonna show you why I'm stupid. Then we're gonna sleep. Um, So I said that I didn't know how to sell other stuff. So I was holding it here until I was able to do something with it, right? Well, I completely forgot that we have a marketplace here. And I could probably easily put it in my warehouse and then sell it. But I didn't think about all of that because I said to myself, oh, it's got to go in one of these bins or something. And yeah. Um, and then to make it so bad, look at this. This is just adding insult to injury. In the warehouse you can put items you want to sell on the market or just store them. And yeah, I uh I just want to take a moment for what was my brain and just say I consider myself to be very intelligent, but I agree with YouTubers when they say that when they're trying to do a video, whether they're trying to entertain you or educate you, you miss things. You can't see certain things or you don't think of certain things. And I completely agree with that. But I am also one of those who can be watching a video who's telling them, well, it's right there or this is this. So I'm sure that all of you have done that too. And if you are a YouTuber, you've done both sides. So I'm sorry, but yeah. And I just, oh boy, I completely just didn't think of it. I didn't think of it at all. Okay, so now we know that when we unstash things, it comes out like over here. So all of this stuff is sitting here just waiting to have something to do with it. So for right now, I am going to take all of this stuff, all of the other stuff that I am trying to sell, and put it in there. The here goes as well. You were metal, metal. I'm gonna put you in the thing. You, oh, I still haven't figured out what to do with you. I might just sell that. You, we're gonna use you for scrap. Okay, I think I'm good. So let's just end the day of stupidity and start on day 3, and hopefully we have a little bit better understanding of what's going on. First things first, let's start by selling all of this stuff, which now gives us enough to get this license. There we go. Now, what is it telling us? Accept a contract. Go to the laptop in the garage and accept it under contracts. We probably should have did that last night because, yeah, we're not going to see any. So today, we're going to use the day to try and do some other things. What other things are we going to do? Don't know quite yet. Don't really know. We did the other 2 cars. We don't have anything for these cars. We could do this wood cabinet. That'll give us some money. It'll give us enough to go out to the forest. But I think I have made the decision to dump this thing. So we're gonna dump this in here. It's gonna give me $100. It's gonna give me enough to go over there. And then let's get rid of this. Uh, we have already done a bale here. So I think I said this bale came out to be, yeah, $60. Not bad, but it's not great. Which, oops. But I mean, you can't really complain about it. I'm not gonna complain about it. Is that the big? Oh, that's the one I need. Okay, that's a coupe trunk. This is the big wardrobe base. So we're gonna put that there. We needed that. Old radio. That's other. We're gonna sell it. Sell the old radio. This one I want to see. I want to, like I said, I want to make one of everything. It's got a drawer in it already, so that helps. We only need to find three more. This is for the coupe. This is one that I don't think I have. I might just sell the storage rack. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm gonna sell the storage rack. I might regret it later, but it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, this one needs to go in there, and this is gonna go in here to be fixed. Oh, it's connected. Okay, so look at that. When it's connected, I also last time in my other playthrough, I was concerned because it was telling me I couldn't fix it, I couldn't do anything, but it's connected. I didn't pay attention to that. So I need to take this out. Now, I didn't do that at one point, and I was like, why is this not working? Why is it, and yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. This should have been sold. I thought I did, but I didn't. It's out of here. And this should be sold out of here. Get in there. All right, these are gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on this one also. I think I am. I'm gonna wait. Anything else that can get out of here? This is gonna be sold. There we go. Now that's not bad. That's not bad money right there. It's really not bad money. You guys can get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay. Now these I'm gonna hold on to them. That's the medium dresser. I don't have any. Oh, you know what? I might not do this just yet. I kind of want to wait until I have all of the parts. So I am going to take these and I'm going to put them over here. Because that's what all of these are for. I like the way they stand up like that. Yeah, we're just going to take all of these and put them over here. Could have put them all in the cart, but I didn't. So please bear with me. And eventually I'm going to have to take a little time to clean all of this up. Okay, so it wants us to accept the contract. We're not going to accept one just yet. I need to go around and pick up all of the blue bags. I might even get the yellow bags because I am going to to put them in certain places. Let's just go around here. The paper is done. Boom. And there you go. And then I think I should sell this thing. This needs the hammer to it. There we go. It's 12 minutes before I get another uh, amount of trash. So I think I need to make a habit of trying to um, do something with this stuff as it comes in. Because if I don't, I am going to end up like my other playthrough is, and I'm going to have stuff all over the freaking place. And I'm going to feel overwhelmed. I'm not going to want to do anything. I think I can throw all of this in except for this. So let's just bring it all back. This is paper. It's 4 and 4. It's already, it's kind of small, but it's fine. Take that. Let's take this. All of it fits except for that. I'll come back for you. What I'm going to end up doing is dumping all of this right here. Unload. Now, I am going to go into the forest again. I kind of want to go to the residential. But see, residential says, and if it's anything like the playthrough I was doing, residential says a lot of furniture. It says a lot of, probably a lot of trash. The waste, these bags, a few other things. That's probably what residential really has a lot of. These are gonna go in the other thing. I'm gonna bring this cart over here. These are all 20 pounds each. But yeah, it's gonna have a lot of different things to put together. So whenever I'm ready for my furniture projects, I'm gonna do that. And I don't want to do it with just 200 pounds. I did see where we'll end up getting another flatbed. So I kind of want to do it when I at least get the flatbed, but not before. And then that way I can make sure that we have the proper capacity to be able to do the furniture because the furniture weighs a little bit more than everything else. The metal obviously weighs the most. Damn it! I just did that, didn't it? See, it didn't give me what I was supposed to get because I put in the wrong one. So at least you were able to see that. But Jesus Christ, it wasn't a lot of money. It gave me 3 as opposed to I think 8 or something like that. So just don't do it. You know. This one I could, but I don't want to. Like I said, I want to make at least everything once and then kind of see what that does for me. Um, all of these bags here, I'm tempted to open all of the black ones because I know there's could be some money in them, but at the same time, considering all of those bags and roughly how much money could be in them, I think I might be losing out on the money. Yes, the incinerator is. I forgot when I could do it, honestly. But the incinerator is a thing, and I know that if I did the incinerator, I would get more money. But even if you didn't, even if you hadn't played this before, okay, and you obviously know how these games work. Usually, after you've processed something, you get more out of it. So I probably would have left it alone and wouldn't have done too much with those bags. Now, if we're at the residential area or we're somewhere else, yes, I'll open them because I'm there. I'm not trying to hang around. I'm not, when I come back, if I come back on the same day, I believe the same items are there. But if I don't come back on the same day and I come back some other day, it's different stuff. So I might as well get what I can at the time. Okay, so what we have right now is a bunch of crap all over the place. Now we have 3 paper bales. Doesn't seem to be a lot because it really isn't. Just a little bit of experience I had in the other playthrough. They ask for a lot of these. They don't ask for three or four. They don't ask for four or five often. They ask for a lot. So I'm actually going to go to the forest right now, and we're gonna look for things that we can quick sell. Uh, see this wants to come home with us. Okay, so I could get away with that. No, no, no. But I am gonna open up these here. 450. No, you definitely ate. Yes. Okay. All right. I need to bring my cart over here. The cart in this place actually is a lot easier to use than if you had the vehicle or whatever. And I think that's pretty obvious. I wasn't saying it to be obvious. I was just comparing the problems that I had had with some of the other vehicle options, because this is considered a vehicle, but it's getting the truck in here. The flatbed was a problem. Um, I'm gonna hold off on that paper. It'll be a last resort. I've got 130 pounds of space that I can put other things in. Usually, when I come here, I'm looking for quick sell stuff. Usually. Now, sometimes, oh, look at that. 300 bucks, just like that. This old radio, 2 pounds for 30, will do it. But then at the same time, also, I'm stuck. I see, I don't like this. I shouldn't be stuck. Okay, there we go. Sometimes you can find little bitty gems in here. Little bitty ones. Basically, you want to cover your expense. And I obviously have already done that. I've covered my expense easily. The forest, I think, always pays for itself. Damn it, I made a mistake and opened it. Well, I didn't miss out on anything. Yeah, the forest always pays for itself. It's 100 bucks. It's not a lot. It's just stuff. I need 8. Get you and just to even it out, so I can. I try not to come from either location with less like than my max. If I can't get enough, then I can't get enough. If I can't get the max, I can't get the max. But I try not to come empty-handed. Like instead of 200, I come back with 150. Because I can do something with everything I get, and that makes a difference for me. Everything you get has some sort of a purpose. Whether or not that purpose is what you want to do is a whole nother story. So we're going to dump all these over here. I can put some in here. Damn it, I did it again. Okay, let's see. We need to organize this. This is quick sale. This is quick sale. I think everything else is quick sale. Except, yeah, not the tire. Okay. So we put all this back in here. What I do like though is it puts it in, if you put it in a certain way, it comes out that same way. So I really like that aspect. If I put it in a certain order, it comes out in that same order, in the reverse order. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit of today also to try our best to organize some of this stuff. Um, I don't like doing videos on the organization process. I It's boring for me to do, so I would rather not um, show that to you. Get out of here. Oh, I almost put that in the wrong spot. See, that blue threw me off, man. This is metal. We're gonna put that in there. You're metal. Because I don't believe you get any more just by putting it on the marketplace. I think you get whatever the price is. Even though I can honestly say I didn't test it. So we have no more in there. This is an other that needs to go on the marketplace. And you, I'm going to just sit over here. You know what? You can carry this. It's one thing. You can carry it. Put it in there. Go over here. And we go to the market. And we want to sell all. Okay. That's how you make good money, people. That's how you make good money. You get rid of some of that stuff. And like I said, I'm trying to maximize. But when I get to a certain point, I probably won't do that because those 10, 20, $30, whatever it is that I'm getting from doing what I'm doing is probably not going to be worth the time anymore. And I think that's part of it also. If it's not worth your time, then you shouldn't do it. That's an other. That's got to sell. Here's a mattress. There's paper. You're going in the thing. I think I already had that one. Rosewick base. Yeah, these are a little different. This one, I don't know. I haven't seen this. The trophy bumper. And then there's a mattress. That can come with me. Take all of these drawers and stuff, provided that they fit. They do. Of course, this is for a vehicle. 160, 104. I think we're gonna sell the stove. Yeah, I think we are. I think we're gonna sell the stove. But in the meantime, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna dump this. Oh goodness, dump this stuff out. This is gonna be my dump area probably. And over here, have these. These are gonna go into the paper thing. Now, yes, I have to use quite a few. I'm gonna have to use 10 of these. But I think for the purpose of maximizing, I guess the little $10 extra that it's gonna give me will make a difference. It probably won't, but I can't say I enjoy doing it, but I enjoy doing it more than not doing it. Yeah, to be quick to just toss them into the waste bin, into the, you know what I mean, the container. But at the same time, it is, it just makes sense to put this stuff over here, you know, to put it inside of this thing. How many of these we have? We have five. But we have five of them, which in our terms, five of these are $300. Now, $300 does not sound like a lot considering all the pain and suffering we've gone through just to do all that. But it is a decent amount. There So what I'll do next is 30 takes 60 will be half. Eh, we'll let it pile up over here for a little bit. Okay, so this thing I said I was gonna sell. So we're gonna run over here and sell it. I see some more boxes. Sell that. A lot of this metal, I mean, you would think, yeah, you could sell it and make some quick money. There's a lot of money sitting on the ground here. Like this thing. This is a lot of money, but it's 120 pounds. So now I wonder how many pounds am I gonna need to just make this scrap block of 120 pounds? Metal obviously is not it's lucrative, but it doesn't seem like it because of that. So we'll end up kind of taking a better look at that later. Right now, I'm gonna go get these boxes, and then let's clean up these plastic uh, things because I think that is our next machine anyhow. We're level 4. I think we can open up that, but the tutorial's not uh, telling us to yet. Now, in all honesty, it's telling us to take a contract, which obviously we have to wait until the morning because we just opened that up today. But let's look at the next machine. The plastic baler is 1500. So what it's probably driving us to do is obviously on this flatbed we can get is 2K. That's a lot. But let's take a look at some of the upgrades that we could do. Now we already have this license. We're gonna have to get this license, which is 500. What's on the market today? Now it says if we buy all this, we should be okay. Which, from what I can tell, that's the only thing that's probably not worth it. Those are the things that's not worth it. Left drawer of the medium dresser. Left door. Left door. I am gonna get that. Buy all of those. That'll still make me money. Now, in the long run, okay, these will make me money. Okay, so let me look at something here. Let me see. Even if, let's take these out of the warehouse. You see that, okay, £4, $8. I forgot what I paid for it. Okay, I might have paid what they're worth. This will give me my money back, or I can decide to do something else with that. That's fine. The yellow ones give you your money back. So I'm gonna unstash all of that. Then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to buy. Not gonna, but if I'm thinking about the future, and this is the difference. If I'm thinking about the future and putting this wood in the wood cutter or whatever, I forgot the shredder. This makes sense because it gives me stuff to put in there, and then that stuff will end up being more. I'm gonna pay $100 for 5 wood tables. I'm doing it. Okay. Now you may say to yourself, "Well, why'd you do that? You're wasting money." Probably, but let's unstash all of this. Okay. So wood table is $20 a piece, but it's 80 pounds of wood. So I'm getting more wood than normal. Now it depends on how much the wood um chips or whatever it is we're going to get come out to be. Okay, if we have to use, say, 5 of these, it makes no sense. But if I only have to use, say, two, it makes a lot of sense. That's what I'm counting on. I don't remember if I got that far in the game yet. But where is my, there it is. I am trying to get, all of these need to go back with me, don't they? Now I've got to go through this again. I forgot what I even had in here because I got sidetracked. But it'll just take a few minutes, like a minute, for me to get this back in here. Okay, now it's back in. Now, what I was going to do was back here, well, inside of our garage, warehouse, whatever we want to call it. These are in here. So I'm going to take these and put them in here. And then we're going to take these back to the other side. Now, question would be, should we have those trash, those barrels or the containers over here too? I don't know yet. I haven't made that decision just yet. I might, but what I'm thinking is all of the balers and machines are gonna go like this and face that way. Okay. Um, then I'm gonna figure out what to put over on the other side. Right now, these are gonna stay where they are. Yeah, I don't have any room. Get all that stuff out of there. So this is where this stuff is going to be. Now we have another 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can get these in there. I like to get rid of these little things first. It doesn't make any difference. They're all going to eventually go in. But I like to get rid of the small little things that keep, that add up to taking up space and all this. These can easily be piled over. They're bags. They're already in bags. These are just a lot of boxes. A lot of boxes. A lot of this, a lot of that. There we go. Okay. This I want to also try to see what this gives me. So we're going to bring it over. And I'm going to put it in the back with everything else. I'm trying not to see. This is how your piles get done. This is how it happens. Now, right now, I don't have a medium dresser, so I should probably go to, hold on, come here. I probably should go to the residential area and look for medium dressers because I honestly want to do one. But for now, I'm not. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to sleep. Well, not go to sleep. We're going to end the day. Go to the next day. Day 4. Now, I want to check the contracts. We only have one contract. That's 11 paper bales. We have 2 days to do it, and it's going to give us 22 experience. It makes sense because what I think it does is if we sell each bale, it gives us 2 experience. If we toss it into the paper waste bin, it gives us 1 experience. So it makes sense. But look at this. We're getting over 100 per bale, and each bale is only 100. So we're getting more money. But is it worth it? I think it is because if we just sold the bale, what would we get? So every time that we um, process something, I think it's obviously worth it. Let's see what the market has. Oh, yeah, that's expensive. Oh, 48, because I think we get more for that. Air, metal part of the engine. A trash bag. I don't always buy stuff from on here, but it just makes sense if they've got something that you could quick flip or whatever. So let's take that out. Yeah, see, that's $60 worth of stuff. It's a 60-60. It's a 1-to-1 ratio for metal. It's probably worth me just dumping that out. As you can see, here is our truck for our order, and it'll stay there provided that we give it what it should have. So I think we should get rid of these. Make a quick flip of them. We paid like 48 or something, and now we got 120 back, which it's not big money, but it's money. And I think in our business right now, it's going to make a difference. So here we're going to need 11. We've got 6 here, we've got 1 going. So we're going to need 4 more. These 3 is another, this is going to be another 2, so we only need 2 more. So we need 6 bags. We need the equivalent of 6 bags. We need to go to the forest. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to go to the forest. We're going to make sure we have enough to cover, uh, wait, I messed up. Cute. We're going to go to the forest. We're going to make sure we have enough to cover that order. I didn't look, I didn't show you, but there is a penalty if you can't make the order. And right now, we're not in the business of giving money back. Oh, look at that. Another 300 bucks. I am getting so freaking lucky. Okay, this metal one, we've got to take that. That's just quick money. We're going to take this bag. We don't have to pick and choose which bag because we know we're going to take all of the blue ones at the very minimum. I should take. Yeah, see, these are quick. These are not. These would wait for the metal thing. Um, but we're gonna wait because we don't want to spend. Oh, hold on. This one's pretty big. 20 for 50. I think we will, but I gotta make sure I get. I'm gonna get a few extra just in case, and I'm gonna open these up. What are you? Small wood cabinet. Okay, but I'm also gonna take that. We're already at 138. We're gonna go on the other side. See what's over here. I probably went the wrong way. That, let's make sure nothing's hiding in here. If we were looking for wood, I would grab that, but we're not looking for wood. That there. So we've already paid for our trip because of the $300 that we found. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be reckless with grabbing other stuff. So that pipe was, nope. That one's not bad for quick money. So I believe you're kind of getting the idea if you've never seen this game before. Um, Basically, you just, I mean, in all honesty, I just opened up the wrong one again. In all honesty, okay, there's no way for you to lose money on this game. You really have to not know what you're doing in order to lose money on this game. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in perspective for you. Um, yeah, I can't add that. I need to. There we go. There's no way to lose money on this game unless you completely are oblivious to what's going on. Anytime that you go on a trip like the one we just went on here, did I see this stuff? Not. It doesn't look like I missed too much anyway. Anytime you go on a trip, you want to cover how much that trip costs. And in order to do that, um, you've got to make sure that you find stuff that at least either add up to what you can sell it for right away, or eventually it will add up to. Dude, did I just? I could have sworn I was going the right way. What in the world just happened? Did you guys see that? It put me over here. Do I unload all? Okay, this has just done something really weird. Did y'all see that? So now is it making me travel again? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go to the residential because we can. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand what just happened. Um okay. Now at least you get to see residential stuff. Now this stuff is going to be slightly different. I'm taking that radio. You're gonna see some of the same items here, but what you're also going to see is a lot of bigger, bulky items sometimes that you can't take with you. Right now, you're seeing a little bit because this is like the first time we're here. We're definitely getting that shovel, getting this thing too. Don't need the fence. Big wardrobe. I think I need that drawer. Nope, I did not grab that. Get out of here. Okay. So, like I said, you see more of the furniture stuff here. Over here is the medium dresser. It's 100 pounds. I'll hold off unless I see if I see something that's really really good. I'm gonna pass on that. But if I don't see anything, we're gonna grab it. Now you could get the small cabinet um, and fix it. This is another drawer of the wardrobe. This is another drawer of the wardrobe. Um, Wardrobe. We have enough of those doors for right now. Open that. That's not a thing. So open that. Open that. Nothing there. We're not necessarily looking for money because we kind of already covered ourselves. But what we are looking for are things that we can quickly and easily get our money back. Now, there might be some things behind the houses. That's one thing about the residential. You can look behind the houses, see if there's anything behind them. Sometimes there's good stuff, sometimes it's just the regular stuff, like that's just a box. Back here, I kind of like this metal. And how big was this thing? This was 100 pounds. So we have to be at 100 pounds or less after we get everything that we want in order to take that with us. And well, we might be. We might be because we're seeing a lot of things that don't weigh that much, but that bring us some decent money. So I'm okay with that. This one I may think about. I may even take the other one out, but I'm gonna sit it there. And then over here behind this house, you want to check behind the houses. Sometimes I found money behind it. Sometimes I found some really good quick sell items. But every time you come, see, like, look at this. Now this is at the end of the block. Now I probably wouldn't grab that, but this wrench, that's small. This thing is way too big. I can't even carry it anyway. This is a different type of thing, so you might want to. You see all different types of stuff here. That's the point. Door of small cabinet. Door. You can find a lot of those here. So if you want to just do small cabinets, you can. I mean, those are $75 a pop when you do them. So is not bad money. So we're gonna take this, and I want to say that I've looked behind every house, and we still aren't at, but we would be if we got those two drawers. I don't know. I kind of want that thing. I went behind that house. I went behind all these houses. I kind of want. I'm not saying I won't ever see it again, but I kind of want it. I kind of want to see if I can fix it and how much it would be. But I want these two drawers. That's the left. Two left drawers. There's nothing else that's really jumping out at me. I'll take a left drawer. 86. I can get rid of 6 pounds of something. You know what? That other crate. I don't really need it. Stuff here. That crate. There it is. Out. Oh. Oh. And 198. So something for a quick 2 pounds. Box. Not you. You. That. I mean, we've got everything that we need. We found some good stuff. We found some things that are going to basically some quick sell items. We had already pretty much paid for the trip. I don't understand what happened. I got stuck there. I don't know if it just turned me around because it just wanted to turn. I don't know what happened. I really don't. But we're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna go ahead and fill this and get these going. As we said, we needed like four more, so we've got seven going here. That's eight. That's nine. We easily have two more over there. So we should be good as far as this contract. Now we have 2 days. So even if we didn't finish it today, we would go out sometime tomorrow uh, and try to finish that, as quickly as we possibly can. Okay, so your metal, you're gonna go in there. Um, the shovel over here, radio over there, and this is metal, goes in there. So that gave us some quick money back. This is metal, goes in there. We're 1156. Okay, so the shovel is gonna go in here. The old radio is gonna go in. Okay, and we have another shovel. Gonna go in here. And we have drawer of the big wardrobe, right drawer of the big wardrobe. Here's the big wardrobe. And we have a left and right drawer, and then the two doors. So we might put that together. We have an extra left right there. And then the medium have the left and the right, right and the left. So we have enough to do the medium also. So I want to say on the next episode, the next video, we're going to put these two together. We're going to do the wardrobe and we're going to do that. Now, I think we've already seen the big wardrobe. So we're going to start with the dresser and we'll do the big wardrobe afterwards. But for right now, our goal is to finish off. Now, yes, you can say, why don't you search off? I'm afraid to. And the reason why is because I know that the incinerator gives us more money for these. Right now, we only get $15 for these. And in all honesty, when you look in them, usually the stuff that's in them is not worth the $15. But what I want to do is at level 6, I can get the incinerator. Now, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I might put it toward the front because as soon as I bring in those black bags, they're going right in there for the money. And I mean, that's just it. But I'm at the plastic baler right now. Well, I need to get it. I'm at level 4. If I do enough contracts with the paper, I'll easily get to that other stuff and get some good money with it. Because this contract is, I mean, you're talking 1175. As you can see, the penalty is about half. Is about half of it. We're not in the business to be paying people money because we couldn't do the contract. So we're going to get contracts that we can do in the amount of time that they give us. And if I have to go back and forth to a location twice a day or even more than that just to get it done, then that's what I'll do. Because I don't like giving people money back. I never have. Even when I'm selling stuff, I don't like to give people money back because they decide to bring it back later or whatever. So I try to find out why they're bringing it back and try to make sure that they keep it because I don't want to give them. It's not that I don't have the money because obviously I do because they gave it to me, but I don't want to give them their money back. Usually, a customer that comes back to return stuff is not a happy customer, so I try my best to not have unhappy customers. And that's just me. I resell stuff. Oh, look at the trash that just came. Oh, I'm just time. Okay, let me get out of this. Let's see what just came in, guys, because that right there looks great. Okay, we have an Arpus wheel. We have a blue pine cabinet right drawer. As you know, that's a spray can. This is a metal pipe. This is for later. We have a radio, which is going to get sold. A coupe right back door, which we're going to need because the coupe that we have has nothing. This is an Arpus body. Now, this thing, get off of it. This thing needs wheels. It needs two wheels, which we just saw one. It needs, looks like is that like a trunk back here? Probably. It needs both doors and a hood. So it needs some work. It needs some work. Well, we have a wheel here, which is great. We have a right drawer of the big wardrobe, which is good too. And then the blue cabinet right drawer. And then we have a metal stove here. Now this is auto sale because we're not going to deal with these big old things. We have to let's get this stuff in here. Get that in there. Let's go back over here and get all the stuff we had to dump out. I'm still trying to figure out what happened there. I really am. But I'm fine with it. I'm not going to, get too upset about it. It didn't stick me. I was able to at least dump the stuff off. So I'm not going to be so upset about it. I actually should have put these bags in last. Then again, I could probably get around it. These are going to be sold. Okay, so we see I am going to probably do something a little bit. I'm gonna I'm trying not to do double work, but I'm gonna end up doing double work. So I'm letting that sit out there. This is getting sold instantly. The rest of this stuff is staying over here. The bags are gonna stay over here. This is getting sold. This is getting sold over there. You're getting sold. Move, move. Okay, I knew I had this right here. This is getting sold. Okay, okay, over there. All right. I think I'm good. Now, when this one's done, by the time we get done with some of this stuff, that one will be done. We'll come over there and pick up some of these items because we're not going to be able to take all of them. Okay, so this is metal. Needs to be sold here. That's 50 bucks. You are going into paper. Sold there. Now, the little $3 is not a lot, but it's more than what we would have gotten had we put it inside of uh, the baler. Now, this is plastic. And there we go. See, that's another hundred and something dollars, which is great. Now, I'm going to keep the card over here because eventually we're going to need that. You can come with me. Everything that's going, I'm going to leave this over here. This over here. Forgot about the little can. I might just sell it outright because it is quick $5. This is the radio. It's going to go in the warehouse to get sold. This is the paper. Paper's coming over here. Now, if I make a habit of doing what I'm doing, which is rearranging everything to where it's going to go, then I won't have this stuff piling up like I have it in another playthrough. But in that playthrough, which is not, it's not even anywhere near finished, I didn't take the time to do it. I just started. I wanted to do the stuff that excited me, which is finding little treasures and stuff when I go to look for things. But now that I realize a little bit of my stupidity by not putting some of that stuff for sale on the marketplace, I can go back to it and I can actually do it the right way. There we go. Now all of that stuff is there. Now, like I said, we are probably going to have a section back here for every type of vehicle. And what I'm going to have to do is move stuff around so that it can go with said vehicle. Put you over there. And the same for the furniture and stuff like that, because this is where everything's going to get assembled, right? So if I'm going to assemble everything back here, this is where all of the stuff needs to be. Even over here, the medium dresser can stay over here because that's probably where it's going to be. Over here, I can put this, that's its section. That's how I'm looking at that. If you guys have a good layout that you use, please by all means let me know. But for now, this is gonna work for me. These guys are gonna go in the thing. These are gonna go in the scrapper or whatever it is. Um, but I'm also going to more than likely do some stuff out off camera, just to get some stuff organized, get some things done. In the meantime, making money. What do we got? One, two, three. That's is that nine? That's nine. This is gonna be number 10. Get in there. So what we're gonna do now, I should have brought the, I didn't bring, I didn't bring the card. But what I do realize, because I was thinking at first, was as I upgraded from vehicle to vehicle, right? I was saying to myself, there was no point of upgrading these vehicles, after I started getting better stuff. But then I said, you know what, I'm wrong because this little cart can take stuff back and forth. I believe the flatbed starts off obviously with more space than this, but the flatbed can take stuff back and forth if I needed to. Like I can drive stuff around the area if I need to do that. So I will need all of that. See, I love how it just piles it up in such a wonderful pile like that. It is so beautiful. It's the little things in life that you have to appreciate. Seriously. And I think with games like this, it's those little quality of life. This is a quality of life thing for me. And it's because I don't have to take one at a time. The cart, can hold, I think before, either the cart or the truck held a certain quantity of items. It didn't have a, what do you call it, a weight limit, but you could take a certain quantity of items. Now, to be honest with you, that is OP. That would have been OP, and I think that's what they realized because the game was kind of easy at that point. Because if I can take 30 items, I am going to take the 30 most expensive things or whatever the case is all the time. And we didn't have contracts then, so I didn't care about those bags. Those bags were going to stay wherever they were. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the um, incinerator gave you more money to start off with than what it does now. I'm not sure. But at the same time, just having a truck to go into an area and you telling me that I can get 30 items, 40 items, however many items it was. You're telling me that I can go pick a certain number of items. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to hear because I need to get the items, that are going to bring me the most money. And then like you said, there's no contracts. So who cared about those bags? I'm going to go grab everything that was worth anything. And I'm going to come back and sell all that stuff and I'm going to make a ton of money. And that's exactly what I did. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm sure that that's what people did. And I mean, at a certain point, though, it got kind of boring because, there's no contracts, there's no people. I mean, there's always some sort of contract with games like this. But there's nothing else. Yeah, I can go make all these different cars and sell it for money and upgrade things, but for what? What am I doing that for? The contracts give you something to aspire to. You're a one man shop here. So, do I have enough productivity to where I could crank out, say, 19 uh, paper bales in, say, 5 days? Can I do that? Probably. Probably not. Now I have a sense of urgency because now I need to go and find enough trash bags, enough paper to cover that, you know. And that's the thing. So it's like other than that, I didn't have to worry about it. I can just come in here and do whatever the hell I wanted to do. There was no no reason for me to do certain things or not to do certain things because there's no goal. Yes, the goal is to finish the game, but how do you finish the game? Do you finish the game by, is there a finish? And unfortunately, I think that was one of the reasons why I had stopped playing in the beginning because well, first of all, the game was messing up on me. That's one thing. I remember having some performance issues and things like that. But I also remember um, just not feeling it anymore. Just being like, what am I doing this for? But now they have thoroughly improved this game. And I am actually excited about what they do next. If they do anything next, this is going to take me a while because I'm excited about getting all of these. Like, if you look at all these bags and how much money this could potentially be, all these black bags. I don't know, I've got maybe 30 or 40 bags here. And if you think about how much money you can get from them, do you wait until you can get the max out of them or not? I don't know. With recycling this stuff, these are 15 a piece. Now this right here, what have I got? About seven. It's 105, $105. Yeah, that's 210 bucks, which is good. Now it's 240 with these. But can I get more when I get the wood shredder? How much more can I get out of this? These things here, these are what they are. These are never going, I don't think you can get more out of the cars. But these right here are perfect for, kind of startup money and, being able to, just get extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, let's just see how that works. Now, when we get the wood thing, we need to see if these small cabinets are worth doing by themselves, or do we need to put it into the wood shredder and make more money off of it that way. I'm just trying to maximize as much of it as possible. You know, like these barrels, 24 pounds of metal. How much metal are we going to need to get, say, one of those blocks that's only worth 100 bucks? You know, if you look at it this way, seven of these right here, okay? Let's just put it in perspective, people. Seven of these technically are equivalent to about 100. Eight of them takes you over 100, so let's call it seven. If we did seven of them, that's $91 worth. But we've done 100 and what is that? 68, 168 pounds. So is that worth it? 168 pounds for $91. I don't know because I don't know what the shredder is going to give us. You know, and then you look at the metal. We have 120 pounds of metal here, but it's only 100 bucks for the scrap block. So is that enough? No idea. Absolutely no idea. So we are working on our contract. I think we've taken all of the ones that we can't take. We're waiting on another one. I believe we need three more. I don't want to run back there and see that we don't. And even if we do, even if we don't, I'll leave the bale back there because that's where they're gonna pick up at. But at first, I was thinking to put these back there because this. But then again, I was like, no. When you first come in, I'm coming in right here. So why come in and have to go way back there to do all that? So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Okay, our last paper is out. So let's go back here and let's complete this contract and get all of this money that we're supposed to be getting from it, as well as the experience. Yeah, we only needed two. That's fine. Only needed two. There we go. $1,171, and that's it. That is great, guys. I absolutely love that. I love that they've added that in there. There's a lot of little things just sitting around here that just need to go somewhere. At night, this place looks different. But I love it. I love what they've done with this. I love what they added to it, and I am looking forward to playing more. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, see how we, continue. Right now, it's telling me to buy this plastic baler. Let's go ahead and do that. It's probably going to then ask me to get the um, I gotta make a bale so I can show it that I know what I'm doing. So we're gonna set this up on the next video, on the next episode, whatever you want to call it. We'll set this up. We'll do a bale. We'll see how much each one will give us, and make some decisions based on that. So guys, thank you for watching. If you watched the entire video, I appreciate you. If you even watched part of the video, I appreciate you also. For the next time, leave a like. I will see you later. And everyone, please stay safe.